Most Shopify homepages don't have a traffic problem. They have a clarity problem. Someone lands on the site, looks around for a few seconds, and leaves because they're not sure what the brand sells, why they should trust it, or where they should click next. A great homepage fixes that immediately. It tells visitors what the brand is, what makes it different, and what to do next, all within the first few seconds. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to build a high converting Shopify homepage, focusing on 3 things that matter most: sections, speed, and trust. We'll walk through the best homepage structure, how to build it in Shopify, and the small changes that can dramatically improve conversions. What's going on, everyone? My name's Eric Hunsaker, and on this channel, we cut through the fluff to help you build your first website and make smarter decisions online. Let's start with the structure of a high converting homepage. Now, first things first, if you don't already have a Shopify account, you can go ahead and click the link down below in the description. That link's going to give you access to a free 3-day trial. And then after that, your first 3 months are just $1 each. So go ahead and click the link down below in the description to get started with Shopify. Step 1, build the right homepage sections. The biggest mistakes that new Shopify store owners make is treating the homepage like a random collage of products and banners. A good homepage actually follows a very intentional structure. Think of it like a guided tour of your brand. Each section answers a question that your customer is asking. Let's go through the most important sections. Section 1, the hero section. The hero section is the very top of your homepage. This is where visitors decide whether they're in the right place. Your hero section should answer 3 questions instantly. What do you sell? Who is it for? Why should someone care? A strong hero section usually includes a clear headline, a short supporting sentence, a strong image or lifestyle photo, a primary call to action button. For example, instead of something vague like "Welcome to our store," a stronger headline might say "Premium running shoes designed for everyday athletes." Then your call to action might be "Shop running shoes." Clear messaging here can dramatically improve engagement. Section 2, featured collections. Once visitors understand what your store sells, the next step is helping them navigate quickly. One of the best ways to do this is by featuring your main product categories. For example, bestsellers, new arrivals, men's collection, women's collection. In Shopify, this is easy to add using the featured collection section inside the theme editor. This gives visitors a quick way to explore your store without digging through navigation menus. Section 3, value proposition section. Next, you want to explain why someone should buy from you instead of somewhere else. This is where your brand's value proposition comes in. Many stores add a section that highlights benefits such as free shipping, easy returns, sustainable materials, handmade products, lifetime warranty. Usually this section includes small icons paired with short descriptions. For example, free shipping on orders over $50, 30-day easy returns, premium quality materials. These short benefit statements build confidence quickly. Section 4, best-selling products. Another powerful homepage section is bestsellers. This works because customers often trust what other shoppers are already buying. Adding a best-selling product section shows visitors popular items, social proof, quick purchase opportunities. Shopify themes usually include a product grid or featured product section that makes this easy to add. Limit this section to about 4 to 8 products so it doesn't feel so overwhelming. Section 5, social proof. Social proof is one of the strongest conversion drivers inside of e-commerce. If people see that other customers trust your brand, they are much more likely to buy and also trust you. This section often includes customer reviews, testimonials, any press mentions, and customer photos. Many Shopify stores integrate review apps that allow testimonials to appear directly on the homepage. Even a few strong customer quotes can build trust quickly. Section 6, brand story. People don't buy products, they buy from brands that they connect with. A short brand story section can help visitors understand the purpose behind your business. This doesn't need to be long. Just explain things like why the brand exists, what makes the products different, who the brand is built for. This section humanizes your business and builds emotional connection. Section 7, email capture or offer. Near the bottom of your homepage, it's smart to give visitors one more reason to engage with your brand. A common strategy is offering something like 10% off your first order, free shipping on first purchase, in exchange for joining your email list. Email capture helps you continue marketing to visitors who aren't ready to purchase immediately. Step 2, build the homepage in Shopify. Now let's talk about how to actually build this inside of Shopify. So inside your Shopify admin, go to Online Store and then Themes. Then click Customize on your active theme. This opens Shopify's theme editor where you can build your homepage using sections and blocks. Each homepage section that we discussed can be added here. For example, the hero banner, featured collections, product grids, image with text, testimonials, and newsletter sign up. The nice thing about Shopify's theme editor is that everything is drag and drop. You can rearrange sections, edit text, change images, and preview changes in real time. Always check both desktop and mobile views while designing your homepage. Mobile traffic often accounts for more than half of e-commerce visits, so your homepage needs to look great on smaller screens. So to get there inside of Shopify, all you need to do is go ahead and log in, and from your dashboard right here, we'll go ahead and click on Online Store, and right here we want to go ahead and select Theme, and go ahead and click on Edit Theme. Now again, Shopify is super user-friendly and easy to get started. So again, over here, we've got the template in different sections. So as you can see, we already have a hero section right here, and we've got a featured collection right here as well. So we can go ahead and make changes to these. We can go ahead and add stuff to it. So for example, maybe we wanted to add something else to the hero section. We can go ahead and just click on Add Block, and we can either search for a block or scroll through the different blocks right here. Maybe we want to add a logo, maybe some text, or maybe some jumbo text or a marquee. We can go ahead and add anything that we want right there. Now, when you go ahead and click on something here, for example, this text right here, it's going to open up some tools over here on the right-hand side where you can go ahead and make the changes. So for this example, this is where you can go ahead and change the text. You can add some different formatting like bold, italic. You can even make it a link, add bullet points, or a numbered list. You can mess with the layout, typography, appearance, and padding. So go ahead, hop in there and play around. Step 3, optimize your homepage speed. Now let's talk about speed. A slow homepage can quietly destroy conversions. If your page takes too long to load, visitors may leave before they even see your products. There are a few common things that slow Shopify stores down. The first is large image files. High resolution images are great for design, but if they aren't optimized, they can dramatically increase load time. So always compress images before uploading them to your store. Another common issue is too many apps. Many Shopify apps add scripts that run on your site. If you install too many apps, these scripts can stack up and slow down performance. Periodically review your installed apps and remove anything that you no longer use. Video backgrounds and large sliders can also impact speed if they're not optimized. Simple layouts often load faster and perform better. Finally, it's helpful to test your homepage performance using tools like Google PageSpeed Insights, which measures things like largest contentful paint, interaction responsiveness, and layout stability. These metrics help you understand whether your page feels fast for visitors. Step 4, add trust signals. The last piece of a high converting homepage is trust. Visitors are much more likely to buy when they feel confident about your store. Some simple trust signals that you can add include customer reviews, secure checkout badges, clear shipping information, return policies, and contact information. Even small details like displaying your return policy in your product sections can reduce hesitation. Transparency builds credibility. Common homepage mistakes to avoid. So before we wrap up here, let's quickly cover a few mistakes that hurt conversions. One mistake is trying to show too much information. A homepage should guide visitors, not overwhelm them. Keep sections focused and intentional. Another mistake is unclear messaging. If a visitor can't tell what your store sells within a few seconds, they may leave. Always make your core offer obvious. Finally, avoid cluttering your homepage with too many animations, pop-ups, or widgets. Clean design tends to convert better. A great Shopify homepage doesn't need to be complicated. It just needs to do 3 things well. Use the right sections to guide visitors, keep the page fast and easy to load, and build trust through clear messaging and social proof. If you structure your homepage around these principles, you'll create a shopping experience that feels simple, professional, and easy to navigate. And that's exactly what leads to higher conversions. If you want to get started with Shopify, we've got that link for you down in the description as well. This is an affiliate link, which means we do earn a small commission when you use it at no extra cost to you. These commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using it, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on the channel, we make videos on how to create websites, explore different website builders, discuss domain names, and so much more, so be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you here in the next video.